This product explainer shows how you manage network infrastructure life cycles using Netos. You can build strategies and scope replacements with a real-time view of your end-of-life state. First, let's assume that our network has been fully discovered and our inventory is accurate and up-to-date. Netos data pipelines source end-of-life information from all leading network vendors. The inventory and data feeds are then reconciled to generate macro and low-level lifecycle reports. The reports and data can then be modeled to understand different options for replacements, consolidations, or sustainability strategies. The end-of-life status reports provide a detailed view of the current and forecasted EoX state. The data can also be visualized based on regions, for example, exposure in Western Asia. Business units, such as our branch offices. Manufacturers, for instance, these Arista switches have EoX announcements. And device role, like these wireless access points, which are approaching end of life. The charts are retrospective and display past EoX announcements. For example, this chart starts in 2018. There may be situations where reporting on the device alone doesn't give an accurate representation of the end-of-life state of the network. For instance, larger chassis devices with multiple components, like this modular switch, may have a different EoX state for internal line cards. Inventory reports provide an additional level of granularity, allowing us to view the EoX state of all part IDs within a device. Within the timeline view, we can filter based on different milestones. In this scenario, we want to see Palo Alto firewalls with an end-of-support date in the next 2 years. Netos EoX data pipelines are automatically updated and pushed to customer pods. You can also set your own end-of-life milestones in Excel. Then upload and import for immediate reconciliation with your inventory. When working with large and complex networks, there can be gaps and discrepancies. For instance, we can filter on all devices that don't have an associated EoX record and see that these 2 switches are EOL, and these 3 routers have incorrect part IDs. The Netos team will investigate and fill any gaps in the feeds. With the end-of-life state of our network understood and mapped to our live inventory, we can use the model builder to scope and refine different strategies. Replace devices based on the end of software vulnerability milestone versus the last day of support. Use the EoX refresh project to consolidate infrastructure. Implement different EoX strategies for different business units. We could sweat assets in the back office while replacing infrastructure that handles financial transactions. Model switching to different vendors, product lines, and managed service partners. At the click of a button, every time you run a model, you will get a budget report to understand project costs, forecast report to model changes based on your current baseline spend, budget table with per supplier cost breakdowns, detailed audit trail for every change, TBM mapping to align the project with finance and business reporting, an end-of-life timeline view for in-scope infrastructure,